truck with me, and some of you guys might know that I bought a 2010 Ford F-150 Raptor with the 5.4 engine, and I've been meaning to make a video for a while about basically how the Raptor's turning out being my daily driver. I've always wanted a Raptor, and when I could afford this one, I jumped on it. This truck does have 189,000 miles. The dealership I bought it from had it listed for $19,500, and when I Kelly Blue booked it, it was like $13,000 to $16,000 fair market value. So I ended up offering the guy $14,500, and then when I got there, the CV axle was messed up and the windshield was cracked. I think I paid $14,200 out the door, and so I felt like I got a pretty good deal on a Raptor. And now that I've owned it for about 6 months, I did have some problems with it. When I bought this truck, the dealership owner used it as his personal vehicle, and he took it off-roading like you would with a Raptor, and he ended up putting it in mud and flooded the transmission. Well, he blew the transmission, he flooded the differential cases, he blew the CV axle, so he had all that repaired, put a salvage yard transmission in it, and well, basically he needed to sell something and he wasn't selling anything, and I offered to buy this one. So when I showed up, he had yard equipment stuff in the back of it, and it was clearly his personal vehicle. I mean, it's what he used from the dealership, that is. And just look at my boy. So anyway, so I bought it, and the mirror blinkers didn't work, and I just figured it was a fuse or a wire maybe. Anyways, it ended up, after taking it to Ford, they couldn't find out what it was or figure it out. They ended up telling me I needed a new wiring harness, and after tracing the wire, I finally checked the pins on the end of the wiring harness and my computer. And checking the computer signal, I could, with a fuse tester, I could tell which one controlled my blinkers, and the wiring harness did not match the computer. So I moved over the pen, and now it's working, but I have hyperblink. I had that problem, and I also had both of my blend doors for my AC and my heat. Both of them went out like 3 times now, and I keep replacing them, and they just keep going out. I was buying O'Reilly's parts, and now I'm being told that I should possibly try to just go buy Ford parts, and so that might be what I do next. I had that problem. Other than that, occasionally when I am in very slow motion, basically at, like, say, a drive-through, and I give it a little bit of gas to move up to the window, my truck will start, the engine will start shaking. And so if I put it in neutral or park and I rev it up a little bit, it seems to go away. So I did talk to the dealership guy about that, and I read some forums, and they both kind of said that I should look at doing 5W30 oil instead of 5W20. And so my next oil change is coming up, so I'm going to try to change that and see if that helps at all. But if anybody have any suggestions or any knowledge about that, that would be great, because it's been there since day one, and it's not every time, and so it's kind of hard to make it do it when I'm trying to show anybody, or just to figure out what it's, to have it doing it and then get out and look at it, or I don't get a check engine light. Other than that, the truck has been great. It does have a pretty low towing capacity compared to what I'm used to. Well, we don't have Jeeps anymore. I'm not buying Copart cars anymore. I don't even have a trailer right now. This truck can tow 7,800 pounds, while my Platinum, sorry, the people are trying to cause a wreck. My Platinum had, which was the EcoBoost, had a towing capacity of a 11.3. And of course I even had a gooseneck on that truck, and it was a really nice truck until the turbos blew, then the engine locked up, and yeah. So now with the 5.4, which I didn't know they even made a 5.4, but until I went to go see it, and the guy left that off the listing, and come to find out it had a 5.4. The first 6 months Ford made a 5.4 model, cab and a half, in the Raptor, and then after that it went to the 6.2, and it only stayed the 6.2 till I think, was it 2017? And then it went to the EcoBoost. So I can pull 7,800 pounds on this. I do pull a enclosed trailer for the company I work for, and you can definitely feel it, especially on the highway. It definitely feels heavy with this truck. I am getting 11.6 miles to a gallon, which, you know, is pretty basic, pretty normal for a truck of this size. My Platinum, I think I was getting 13.2. This does have stock tires on it. I did, or not stock size. I did change the tires and put the Rich grapplers on it. So, I mean, it just makes it a nicer ride and more grip. But I just really like those tires. But I'm getting 11.6, like I said. This truck, it does have the navigation, the red stitching. It's a very nice truck, and being a cab and a half, coming from a crew cab, it's definitely smaller for my passengers. You know, for me, I can't really tell, but when they sit in the back, when Mason sits with us or rides with us, which he does most days, it's definitely a lot more cramped for him. So I do miss the 4-door, and this also has a 5.5 foot bed, while my last truck had a 6.5 with the 4-door. But with this truck, I'm able to fit it into my garage a lot easier, and I'm able to have the Raptor, the Corvette, and Mason's Charger in the garage, which is very nice. So that's one thing. I did also just recently do the remote start plug-in play. I went through 12 volt auto, I believe that was the name of it, and I only had one original key to this truck. I have a clone of the original, so they were able to actually reprogram their box and make it work with just one key. I think I paid like $343, and I installed it myself. Took 5 minutes to install. I didn't install the parking lights. At nighttime, if the automatic headlights are set to come on, the lights do come on. So I just haven't done it now that it's winter. And every time I remote start it, it's either in my garage or a parking lot. And having the factory remote as well, I don't have a very good range on it. I need to change the batteries in it. But other than that, I mean, it's been a really nice truck. I've had some people try to race me, and I've lost every. And so I definitely wish that I had the 6.2. It would have definitely made owning the Raptor a lot nicer, and I think it would have felt better. I have not taken this truck off-roading just because I'm so afraid of breaking stuff, which is a little upsetting because, you know, people buy the Raptor to take it off-roading, but I've had the Jeeps, I've had the Razor. We've recently been more into the RC cars. We were doing more rock crawlers. I bought a Traxxas Mercedes 6x6, which was pretty cool. We've been playing more with the X-Maxes lately, which we may make a couple videos of that just because they're just really cool RC cars. I mean, I'm not one that was really into RC cars until Mason really kind of pushed me into getting one. And I mean, they're enjoyable. I mean, and you can bash the hell out of them, and it's not like you're beating up your personal vehicle that you have to drive home. And so that's one of the good parts about it. We do have a lot of fun with that. But there's been multiple times that I've thought about selling this Raptor and either buying an F250 for no real reason or getting the Sitz 2, but there's definitely a significant price difference between these two trucks. I cannot find a local Sitz 2 Raptor with around 100,000 miles for less than $30,000. While you can find this truck for about $20,000. Even though a Kelly Blue Book's for 14, even Ford, other used car lots, they're selling them all for about 20. And I think there's two locally that are about 20,000 right now. Which my truck is overall in better condition other than the blend doors and the motor shaking. Yeah, other than that, I mean, it's a nice truck. I mean, we just did an 1.5-hour drive and I'm heading home. I don't have any problems taking it on a long distance drive. It seems to be doing pretty well. This is actually my first long distance drive compared to just local. I mean, it's honestly, the sunroof in this truck also doesn't work. He sealed it shut. I opened it back up and the whole track has popped off, and I cut my hand trying to mess with it, and so I just ended up siliconing it back, and so that doesn't work. I'm not really one for a sunroof anyways. I mean, 90% of the time, more like 99% of the time, I don't even open it. And so, or just even this part. So, overall, it's a nice truck. I mean, I would definitely recommend it as a daily driver. I do get a lot of looks for it. I do really hate the factory headlights on this truck. The 2014 was definitely a lot nicer, and I've been looking at getting some aftermarket headlights, but they're still $250, and it's just a lot of money right now to spend on headlights. I did install a winch, a 9,500 pound winch from my Jeep into the factory Raptor bumper. I was able to find a bracket on Facebook Marketplace. I think I paid either $320 or $350 for this $500 bracket, that if you get online and you just search bumper mount for a Raptor, a couple of them come up and they're like $200, and after doing a lot of reading, those will not fit the Raptor. And so I ended up just buying the one that I knew for sure said that it would fit a Raptor. I've never used the winch, but it's there in case I ever need it. I have all my tools with me. It's snowing here where I'm at. It's raining, but heading back into town, it was snowing and it's still snowing. You know, it's just a peace of mind to have a winch in it, and to just be able to use the factory bumper is super cool. Not having the EcoBoost, you can't do that. I'm pretty sure you can do that with the Sitz 2, because I saw people. No, I'm positive you can do it with the Sitz 2 as well. Sorry about that. I had my GPS going off, and I had a check on that. Overall, I am very pleased with the Raptor. Yeah, I just wanted to make a quick video. Just hope everybody had a very happy Christmas, and just hope everybody has a happy New Year. I definitely know 2020 sucked. Hopefully 2021 ends up being a little bit better, but I guess we will see. Doesn't really seem like things are going to get any better anytime soon, but I just wanted to make a video and, you know, just kind of give my thought on the Raptor, and just touch in with you guys, and hope everybody's doing all right. And from there, I guess I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching, and hey, hit that subscribe button. I am very, very thankful. We have 735 subscribers as of when I'm making this video. We're so very, very close to hitting our 1,000 subscribers, and we've already hit over our 4,000 watch hours I think we're up to 5,800 watch hours, which is unbelievable. Can't believe you guys care to listen to me that much.
Exit left.
Just wanting to say thank you again, and I mean it's going to be unbelievable when we hit that 1,000 mark. So just thank you guys so very much, and I will catch you guys in the next video.